Oh, it has. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hello cousins, it's Kemi. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I've got a bunch of new makeup products that I really want to try out. These have been sitting in my room for a while now, and today's the day that I'm finally going to try them out. My voice sounds a little bit weird. I've got a little cold coming, change of weather season, not fun. We've got a mixture of high-end and drugstore in here, so without further ado, let's just straight into this video and let's see what's good. Okay, like I said, we do have a bunch of high-end and drugstore in here. You guys know me, I love to incorporate drugstore and high-end products in my makeup routine. As long as the product looks good on me and I like it, I'm gonna use it, okay? It's gonna be more base focused because I don't have a new eyeshadow palette for me to try out for today's video. So starting off primer, I have here the Revolution Hydra Bubble Healthy Skin Priming Serum. I literally just got this because it looks pretty. That is the only reason why I purchased this primer. This primer is a little bit hard to see because the writing is in white on a light pink packaging. It's a hyaluronic complex, vegan wheat protein, vitamin E, niacinamide. Oh, I think that's the ingredients in it. I'm not really sure the purpose of this primer. Honestly, sometimes I just be buying things because of the packaging and what it looks like. Comes out like a gel. Ooh, feels a little cold. First impression, this feels like water on the skin. It has a little scent to it, but it just feels like water on my face. Like, it doesn't have no tacky feeling, doesn't have no, you know, moisture. It literally just feels like I'm applying water. It is quite gentle on the skin. The little pearls inside do mix in with the gel, so when you get it, you don't really get a full pearl on your hand, you just get it mixed in already. So I just looked up online and it says it is a skincare powered prepping product with pearlescent micro shimmer balls for the ultimate glowy base. It's supercharged with hyaluronic acid, vegan collagen, vitamin E and niacinamide. This serum primer hybrid works hard to help maintain healthy skin, whilst the tacky base works to ensure your complexion product lasts all day. Now that I've allowed the primer to like settle in, I can see the glow from the shimmer balls, but the tackiness claim of this, I don't really see it. And I have a new setting spray for me to try it today, so I'm just going to go in with my MUA Pro Base Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Facial Spray. Next, I picked up this Rimmel London Multitasker Wake Me Up Concealer and Foundation 2-in-1 product. I got the shade 110 Warm Coconut and then 120 Tiramisu. Tiramisu is the deeper shade the brand offers. The Warm Coconut is the second deeper shade. Of course, neither of the shades are my perfect match, so I am going to have to mix the two shades to get a shade to work for me. I thought this was quite interesting because it claims to be a concealer and a foundation in one, and it does say it has medium coverage. And I personally been loving the Multitasker line from Rimmel London. I feel like the Multitasker collection has been their best collection. Before I use this as foundation, I'm actually going to use the deeper shade 120 Tiramisu just to see if I can use it to like cover up my dark circles and around my mouth area as well. Ooh, obviously this isn't like the best shade for me to use to color correct with, but it's covered up really well. Wow, that's kind of like Loki does it blended into my skin. I'm not mad at this. It has a little scent to it that I'm not really liking, but it's fine. I feel like this shade will be perfect for like my no makeup days because it literally just blended into my skin. The coverage is definitely there. Wow, it doesn't even look like I have anything on. Like, cousins, Rimmel London, how are we feeling? I'm loving this. I don't think I can use this shade as like my all over face because it's just a tad, just a little bit deep for me. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of 110. I'm just gonna mix her up with 120. This is the t-shirt at the back of my hand. Rimmel London. So many shades can be made in between these two. So many shades, okay? She's thick. She got a bit of thickness to her. She got a bit of bugdum. Let's blend this onto our skin. Now that I'm blending the foundation, the undertone of the foundation definitely needs some working because it's giving me a true neutral, almost grayish feel. I'm not gonna lie, the coverage is there. This is a really good medium coverage product. I do like the concept of this as well, being a 2-in-1 product. Very easy to use on the go. It's not messy, it's simple. I like it. The undertone, Rimmel London. the undertone is a lot of work. I can work with this, but I need some work, okay? Since we're here, we're gonna use the shade Warm Coconut to highlight my face today. Oh, I think I used a bit too much there. Go back in with my concealer brush. Oh, this shade is actually quite nice. On camera, it's giving Cos Get Ready, but in real life, it actually doesn't look bad. Our skin actually looks really smooth, but I definitely need to add some warmth and some colour back to my face, which is what I'm going to do right now. We're going to be using the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. Obviously, this has been out for a while, but I finally just got my hands on it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know it was going to be this tiny, because the price you're paying for this, I didn't expect it to be this small. Like, if I'm being honest with you, like, milk? Hello? The shade I got is Space and it looks really dark, so oh yeah, this is definitely gonna add some colour back to my face. Oh, it does smell a little bit funky, but it's fine. I feel like it's gonna be like the perfect bronzer shade for me because it's deep enough and it also has that warm undertone that I like with my bronzer. I would say this is a little hard to blend out. So I would say maybe like the best way of using this is like getting it onto the brush and then blending it onto the face. Oh, I actually like this. And I feel like if I actually had the right undertone of foundation on, this would look absolutely beautiful. It looks beautiful right now, but with the greyish undertone, it's not really working. I'm actually going to warm up this bronzer with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Chocolate Chip, just to warm it up a little bit. So it doesn't look like super intense. I'm actually not mad at the products that we've tried out so far. Everything's actually blending quite nicely with each other. For cream blush, I actually picked up two products. We've got here the Patrick Tar Full Face Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. And I also have here the Huda Beauty Beauty Filter Liquid Blush as well. Patrick Tar's blushes has been raved on about, like literally everyone is using them, everyone raves on about them, that they are so amazing, yada yada yada. They are quite expensive, but this is the shade that I picked up. This is the shade Oh She's Different. Very, very pretty. I think I'm gonna test this out in another video just because I do have the new NYX's Buttermelt blushes that I want to try out as well in today's video. So we're gonna go with the Huda Beauty blush filter. This is in the shade Watermelon Pop. Again, so many reviews about this product, everyone's loving it. The one I'm not really a fan of. Oh, she smells delicious. Let's blend her out. Oh, this has like little shimmers in it. So it's like a blush highlighter. It is pretty on the skin, but I don't see the hype. Like why there's so much hype on this product. To me, it's like decent. I don't know. Next, you guys know that I love to go in with a lighter pressed powder to lightly set my highlighted areas before I go into bake. I have here 3 options. Yes, you guys already know that I love me this powder, but I got new shades, 8 Mocha and 7 Caramel. I was thinking 10 might be a tad bit too light for me, so I thought I'll pick up a new shade, and these two look promising, especially the shade Caramel. However, I also picked up the Laura Mercier Translucent Pressed Setting Powder. This is the Ultra Blur powder. It says this is truly a translucent powder, sets makeup for extended weightless wear with a matte soft focus finish. It's infused with ultra blurring ingredients like amino acid, silica powder blend. Laura's new formula helps blur the look of skin and control shine. Then I also saw the Real Flawless Luminous Perfecting Pressed Powder. This is a ultra creamy baked pressed powder, blurs the lines between makeup and skin to reveal a healthy looking luminous complexion. This skin loving formula provides perfecting coverage, so lightweight you'll forget you're wearing anything. Both products sounds amazing, but for what I needed to do, I'm going to go in with the Ultra Blur. Essentially, this is meant to be the translucent powder in a pressed powder form, and I've actually been looking for a high-end pressed powder that's actually good, because I have been loving the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, but I want options, you know. Pick up on the brush, and I believe this actually only comes in 3 shades as well, which is deep, Honey and Translucent, which is like the same shades as their loose setting powder. Whoa, that actually looks pretty damn good. Skin is getting blurred. By the way, this also comes with a little puff as well underneath that you can use. Next to big, I'm going to be using the new Matte and Blur Loose Setting Powder by Benefit Cosmetics. This is their Professional Power Powder. And I got the shade Translucent. I think this only comes in one shade actually. Oh, cute packaging. Oh, it has, oh, this powder does have a little scent to it. I'm not really sure if I like that scent. Now, this could either make or break our makeup. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this powder just because it has that white base. This powder, I don't really know how to feel about it. My first initial thought was I wasn't gonna like this powder because it had that white base. But now that it's like settling in, it's not looking bad. So might be in for a treat. I'm gonna go do my eye makeup and I'll be right back. Eyes is half done. Time for us to dust away this powder. Let's see what it's gonna give us. Okay, I don't know how well to pick it up on camera, but around where I've like allowed it to bake, there's a little bit of like patchiness there. The powder's like clinged on to the texture of my skin in this areas right here. Okay, let's see how this powder is gonna look after setting spray. I'm using the MUA Pro Base Fixing Long Wear Spray. Even with the setting spray, I never allowed it to like settle down as well. I can still see that patchiness. So that powder, although it is actually a nice powder, I wouldn't say you can bake too long with it. Hopefully throughout the day that will like settle down. But before we go in with lips, like I said, I did pick out the new NYX Buttermelt blushes. I actually picked out 3 shades here. We've got the shade Had Butter, Back and Butter, and Butter Than Ever. Firstly, the names, so cute. The products themselves are really cute as well. Like I've been seeing a lot of people like rave on about these. So this has been out for a little while now, but look how pretty and pigmented these are. Like, what? The thing I'm loving the most about these butters is that they show up on deeper complexion. Like, hello. They're not like casket ready on the skin. Oh! Look at that. Honestly, truly stunning. I think I'm going to use this shade here called Back and Butter. I was actually using their butter bronzers as blushes because they was quite warm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. NYX Cosmetics. NYX Cosmetics, what have you done? This is stunning. And I believe these blushes have like a little bit of glow in them as well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You guys are gonna love this if you haven't tried that already. I know I'm late to the party. Cousins, be careful with this blush because a little goes a long way, as you can see. Lastly, I picked up this Maybelline Lifter Gloss. They were doing a 3 for 2. I honestly didn't know what else to get, so I just ended up, you know, picking up this. And she looks pretty good. It has a bit of gold glitter in it. I'm gonna go hand in hand with this look, but we're just gonna see. Oh, she smells lovely. This is a little more, you know, warm tone compared to the look that I've done. So I'm just gonna stop using her for now. I'm just gonna use this Colourpop Plumping Glossy Lip Oil instead. This is in the shade Beverly Drive. And then for the center, we're gonna use the shade Hit Diff. Alright, my loves, so we have come to the end of today's video. What do you guys think about the products that we tried out? Surprisingly, I didn't really hate anything in today's video. Even the Benefit Matte and Blur Loose Setting Powder, I don't actually hate it. I just feel like next time I use this powder, I'm gonna use it in a different way. Like I wouldn't like bake heavily with this because everywhere else, it actually worked really nicely. It was just the little area here where I allowed more product to like sit that I'm getting this clinginess. Other than that, I actually think it's a decent powder. I absolutely enjoyed the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey pressed setting powder. Like, she's delicious. I feel like this paired with the loose powder, It's about to be a combo, a stay in place all day combo. I really love the NYX Buttermelt blushes, and she has brought life and color back to my face, because you guys did see that I was looking a little bit grey, a little casket ready with the Rimmel London Multitasker Wake Me Up Conceal and Foundation. But again, I didn't hate, like I actually like this product. Like I love the convenience of it, I love the concept of this product. I feel like it's a brilliant product. It just needs a better shade matches and undertone. Coverage is there, the way it blends, the way it feels on the skin as well. I wouldn't change the formula of this. The only thing I would change is the undertone and the shades available. I mean that I really enjoyed this product. I'm definitely going to be using the shade 120 Tiramisu on my no makeup days. I feel like the shade, the way it just melted into my skin, I liked. And I also like the shade 110 Warm Coconut as a concealer shade. The shade was like the perfect, you know, natural highlighting shade. You guys do know that I love me, you know, my bright under eye and my bright concealers. I feel like this is like the perfect 1.5 shade lighter than my skin tone match for my highlighted areas. Really truly enjoyed this foundation slash concealer as well. The primer, I got it for the aesthetic. It just looks really pretty. It does add like a pretty glow to the skin as well. So I feel like you can wear this again on your no makeup days if you want to wear it by itself. Honestly, nothing I tried out today I hated, which is a good thing for me because that means I didn't waste money. I honestly really enjoyed the products that I used. Let me know your thoughts down below. So that is all for today's video, cousins. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, I love you guys so much, and inshallah I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, cousins. Mwah.